Hey, perfect students, civic education students. Welcome to Civic Education Online Lessons, January 2023 with Knowledge World Academy. I am your perfect 2 times tech Gilbert CJ, and in this video, we are going to look at a very interesting and very important topic. It's what? Legal system. Legal system. So this topic is very important. You have to know your rights. Sometimes you may commit a crime, but you don't know these things. How should they take place? So this is legal system for you. So under this topic, we are going to look at the following. 1, we'll define what law is and the legal system. Apart from that, we'll look at the elements of a good legal system. Sources of law in Zambia, criminal and civil cases. So we are going to look at 4 things in this video. Okay. So what is law? What is law? Simple question. What is law? So a law is a set of rules. A law is a set of rules that a society develops in order to control the behavior of its members. So wherever you are in your community or in your society, you've got rules that regulate the behavior of each and every member of that society. For example, we've got rules like do not steal. You're not supposed to sleep with another man's wife or another woman's husband. That is not allowed. So those are the rules. Now, when we put them together, we are forming what we are calling a law. That is what? A law. Great. Now, what is the legal system? The whole system now of enforcing the law. So this involves the rules that make up laws. So here we are talking about the law itself. When we talk about the rules, then we are talking about the law, because when we combine these things, we'll come up with a law. So the legal system involves the rules that make up laws and the institutions that administer the law. So when we put together the institutions such as the courts and the police service together with the law itself, that's what we are calling the legal system. That is the legal system. So I hope you now understand what a law is and a legal system. So now, how should this legal system be? How should it be? So let us look at the elements of a good legal system. Elements of a good legal system. So the first one is that a good legal system must be simple. What do we mean? The law must be written in a language that is understandable by a large section of people. It should be written in a simple language, a language that is understandable. 2, a good legal system must be comprehensive. It must be comprehensive, meaning it should attempt to cover all areas of disputes. It should not leave gaps. It should attempt to cover all areas of disputes. A good legal system must also be certain. It must be certain. Citizens ought to know, or citizens must know what is prohibited by the law. It shouldn't be written in a language that is only understandable by a small section of people. The law must be known to the citizens. It should be certain. It should be sure. The good legal system must be accessible. This means that it must always be readily available for the citizens when they want to know what is contained there. Have you ever seen the Zambian Constitution? If you have seen it, then it is accessible. If you have not seen it, then it is not accessible. So a good legal system must be accessible. That's what we are talking about here. Great. We are still looking at the elements of a good legal system. A good legal system must be flexible, meaning it should change with time. It should change with time. For example, in the past, women used to dress decently, but now, as you can see, the dressing has changed. So the law should change with time in order to suit the current affairs, so what is taking place on the ground. The last one is that the good legal system must have moral values. Moral values. What do we mean by moral values? The law should reflect the moral values of a society. it should reflect the moral values of a society. For example, just our nature, like our values as Zambians, we don't allow sleeping with another man's wife. We don't allow stealing. So those are our moral values.